how are you?
Do you have my dress for me?
Yeah, it's right inside. Come on in.
Here's your dress, Reginah. I hope you like it.
Damn, that's Gucci. How'd you do this?
It's quite simple, actually. Now that Elias Howe invented the sewing machine and Isaac Singer invented a new stitching device, I can make clothes all the time now.
Wow, that's cool. It must help that Samuel Slater also created the spinning wheel.
Yeah, life is so much easier, and more people buy my clothes now that Buy American is the new big campaign.
Oh, good. And you know, now we can pick cotton 5 times faster with Eli Whitney's cotton gin.
Life didn't always used to be so easy, though. My grandfather Ethan worked 3 backbreaking jobs just to put a roof over our heads because of how bad manufacturing was due to the embargo.
Wow, that's a struggle. Hashtag struggle. But now people don't want to work in factories because they bought a lot of land because land is really cheap, and they don't want to get out of their land and work in the factories. So, but now like all the factories are outnumbering the number of farms. So we don't know.
Yeah, people are starting to move over to factories now because they can make a lot more money now that Eli Whitney invented the interchangeable parts system. So if my sewing machine breaks, I have a part that can fix it. Or the same thing with the firearm.
Oh, now you don't have to buy a sewing machine. That's really cool. Another one.
Yeah. Well, here's your dress. I really hope you like it.
Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye. Yeah.
I'm not trying to be corny, but I'm here to educate you about corn. Yeah, it's yummy, blah blah blah, but do you know how versatile this vegetable is? Chances are you only steam it and eat it on the cob. Well, it's so much more. It could be condensed into liquors, so cheers! Have you ever complained about how bulky it is? Now it can be transported easily. That's right, everyone. And the best part is it can be fed to hogs. That's right, everyone. Cincinnati shouldn't be called Porkopolis for its hogs, but it should be called Cornopolis for what the hogs eat. Am I right, ladies?
Yeah!
So pick up your corn at a local market and watch this wondrous vegetable work its magic.
Here from Pennsylvania where the highways are nice and easy to travel on.
Really?
Yeah, but now I hear that they're building a national highway from Cumberland to Illinois. But watch, it's going to hit so many obstacles, especially the Civil War.
Yeah, I guess.
And I'm stuck here where the ratchet roads are.
I'm in the same boat. And speaking of boats, did you hear about the Erie Canal being built?
Yeah, I heard, and I'm all for it.
Really? I'm against it completely.
Why? With the canals being built, people and supplies can travel quickly and a lot more cheaply.
That is true, but there are other changes ahead.
Like what?
Well, land prices are going to increase around the canal. Many people are going west, and many European immigrants are already on their way over.
Very true, but you're also forgetting how cities will grow and industry will skyrocket.
I guess the canal has its pros and cons.
Ethan, canal building is a new craze, along with railroads. Are you against that too?
Actually, no, I am all for them. They are fast, reliable, and cheaper to build than canals. Plus, they're better against weather and terrain.
I like them too, but the Baltimore and Ohio company is off to a rough start.
I know. Their locomotive, Tom Thumb, lost the race against the horse-drawn carriage the other day.
That was such a shock because it was in the lead until it lost power and was passed by the carriage.
After that loss, the company is really going to have to fix the idea if they want success.
Why?
Because the enemies of mechanical progress were joyful and cheering when the carriage won.
I think the Baltimore and Ohio company have a great chance to recover, and it will shut people up against the mechanical progress.
We just have to wait and see. As of now, the odds aren't in their favor.
I guess.
We purchased Louisiana from the Mississippi River, and no one even uses it anymore.
And don't even get me started on those railroads. The cinders burn holes in my favorite dress, and they never seem to have control of the train.
The railroad is tearing the nation apart. I don't even know my neighbors anymore. They ask complete strangers for goods that I could have just given to them myself.
I seem to have lost my train of thought. This train is so noisy.
If only they used the Dobbin train. It's less noisy, it wouldn't spark, and it would never explode.
It would be amazing if we had a train here. We're stuck with this noisy, dangerous railway.
Remember 10 years ago when railroads were so rare? And now, everywhere you turn, you just see a train.
I just hope that they make improvements to this transportation. I can tell it's ripping the country apart.
Well, I better go. I don't want to miss my train.
You're taking the train?
Well, yes. I'm not going to walk home.
Hello? Oh, hello, Saloni. It's Linda here from New York speaking. Can you hear me?
Yes, Linda, I can hear you just fine. This new telegraph boodinger is just the bomb.
Yes, it is. The Samuel F.B. Morse guy is quite the genius of our fine country.
Oh, you're right. Despite his geniusness, he's also been waiting for so long at the Congress to get his funding, and now he finally got $3,000 for his experiment. Did you hear the first line that was set up was from Washington to Baltimore, and it was 64 kilometers?
Is that so? Boy, our little cradle of a country is surely booming steadily. Say, did you hear about the Commonwealth v. Hunt case of Massachusetts? I am so proud that the people stood up for the cause.
Oh yes, but despite my proximity to the case, I haven't been able to get around to it. What actually happened?
I'm glad you asked, Saloni. I read about it this morning, and my friends and I were discussing it too. In the case of Commonwealth v. Hunt, labor unions were not ruled to be illegal conspiracies, but of course, striking was not legalized overnight.
Wow, all that happened? Well, that's amazing that the people have finally stood up. Maybe there'll be some change around here. Did you know there's been a lot of change since the last time you came, Linda? Well, I don't know if you've heard, but we're part of this new association. Well, it's a joint stock venture called the Boston Associates, and we're one of the 15 families in it. And now we dominate the railroad, the insurance, the textile, and the banking businesses.
You know what? I was just talking about that with my neighbor. In fact, here in New York, they have a capitalistic economy. The state just passed the General Incorporation Law, which basically allows you to start a business without a charter. It's quite fascinating, is it not?
Oh, you bet my last buck it was. I think I could hear the kids calling. It was so nice speaking to you, Linda. Oh, by the way, before I leave, I wanted to ask you, how's life down there in New York?
Saloni, we just had a roommate that moved out, so if you want to come and live with us in New York, you'd be quite welcome.
Oh, it'd be great to live with you. I'll ask, and I'll see if I could come by next week.
Keep in touch. Goodbye. You know, Mansi, it's such a relief that John Deere created the steel plow and Cyrus McCormick created the mower reaping machine. Food can get farmed so much quicker.
If you think that's good, then the steamboat invented by Robert Fulton is the best thing known to man.
Nuh-uh, don't even. With these machines, there will be less debt than ever before.
Yeah, but with the steamboat, transportation is provided much more quickly to people so they can get to the west.
People could do that before the steamboat.
Yeah, but now it has an increased speed, and rivers are 2 ways. You can't compete with that.
Well, whatever, but the new advances in farming will take the country to a whole other level.
Yeah, but it won't take us to the level the steamboat will. With doubling the carrying capacity and letting products being transferred more easily, the steamboat will be the best thing known to man. God, you can never be wrong, can you?
That's because I never am.
Your ego is sucking the air out of the room. It's so big. I'm leaving.
Bye. Bye.
What's with her pants?
So do you hear that, like, John Jacob Astor guy left, like, in the state of $30 million? That doesn't even sound like a lot of money, but okay. Well, for me it does, considering I'm an unskilled worker. We don't get paid a lot. And you do make up half the population. Well, maybe if you actually did something, then you could have had kids and increased your population size. How dare you? You should be thankful that your wages are rising. America is a ball of opportunity right now. Well, I did hear a rumor that we've been trading with Great Britain. We have. And, you know, rags to riches stories are rare, but you never know. You never know. Well, that's true. I'm sorry I was so rude. Maybe I'll be one of those rag to riches stories. Yeah, well, I wish you luck with that. I'll be back. BRB.
Softest, best smelling cotton in the world. Buy Americotton today. Woo! Hi, Saloni. Oh my God! You finally came. Welcome to our house. Hey, Saloni, this is our house. Okay, I'm going to introduce you to everyone. This is Mansi. Hi. This is Kim. This is Andrea. This is Nicole. This is Ethan. And Kylie and Reginah are our neighbors. Hello. Yeah, so you're going to have so much fun here. We have a cat. We have so many great activities. We have corn. Yeah, we have corn. We have chips. We have food. We have everything. I think you're really going to like the New York lifestyle. And I hope we're all friends. Welcome to our house. Yay!
Throughout the gang's adventure, we find out that during the 19th century, many novel inventions have been created, such as the steel plow, steamboat, and mower. America is taking a turn for the better. Also, we learned that the working people defended their 10-hour day in the case of Commonwealth v. Hunt. We watched the transportation flash before our eyes. We also discovered that life is really changing in the way that the Founding Fathers would be immensely proud. America's transforming to a giant ball of opportunity. The country is growing and nothing can stop us now.
Hey Nancy.
Yeah?
Your scarf reminds me of Google Drive.
Thanks!
Video? Oh yeah, the one's over by the car.
I'm sorry. What is it? The need for a charter from the state. It's quite fascinating, is it not?
But I don't dare.
We find out that during the 19th century, many... Shut up!
Come on. Now
Close the pause.
Oh! 19th century. Many novel inventions have been created, such as the steel plow. Oh, we're going?
Well, first off, land around the price of
Makes me laugh even.
like.
Oh my god!
I got it!
Yeah!
Oh my god.
No.
Hey.
Nasty.
Linda! Mom.
Okay, I'm good.
Ethan! All I did is fall like this. Ethan, go in the corner.
Okay, take 75. What? Oh.
so weird.
Can you leave my cat alone?
Making my way downtown, walking past faces, passing them home fast. There's a triangle.
Can I do the drive?
Nice job.
Yes! Woo-hoo! Yes!
This is the last time to make our mark. History will know who we are. High school!